Hello, welcome to The One Who Seeks. Okay, today we are going to talk about who is supporting you at this time. And so originally I was going to do my pick a card, and that's what's on my schedule. So I'm trying to go through all my spreads each day so that when you do book a personal reading with me, you'll kind of understand what the spread's all about already. You know, when I first started doing tarot, I never really used spreads. It was more intuitive to where how the answers were coming through. So I did do the learning tarot course with Soulful Revolution, MJ. Shout out to MJ, love her. And I am certified through her class, which took about a year to complete. It's quite extensive, and she's got a lot of knowledge. And she has a spread that she uses all the time. If you follow her, this is her spread. Now I was kind of found it a little hard to follow when I was doing it myself. Except for today, I am being extremely drawn to do the spread. I feel like it's a fun spread. It's a little bit of a different way of reading things. How we have the first person is the first three cards. The second person is the other three cards that come after that. And then the energy of the relationship is the last three cards, okay? So I played around with different spreads. I've tried to make my own spreads, but this one's calling me, okay? Something about something calling you. Who's here to help you? MJ's here to help me out today. Okay, let's play with it. And we are using her deck. Okay, she created a deck. Soul's on Fire. And we're going to use it. I am definitely being called to this. So without further ado, let's get into the reading. Okay, we're going to pull a topic card here. Sexuality. Someone keeps popping up too. So I don't know what's going on there. Love. One more. This one. Work life. I feel like this is kind of a balance here of your love and work life, right? I'm not really sure what the sexuality is, but that one pops up a lot lately. Yeah, I don't want any more topics. So let's get into this. The artist. How could you be more creative here? What's keeping you from being more creative? How will you work with this blockage? I feel like a lot of us are going through this right now and trying to figure out how we can reactivate our creativity. I feel like it's been dormant for so long. And that's not for all of us, because I know there's plenty of you out there doing your craft. Maybe for you, it is just going to be heightened. For others, it is just now coming back and coming in. Nucleus. Do you want to build a life around this issue, feeling, value, or person? How can you decentralize that which you don't want to build around and center on which you do want at the heart of your life? So what you resist persists. It's all about your mindset and how you're thinking about things. The more positivity you think about and bring into your life, the more abundance is going to come in. One more. The sidekick. Who is waiting to help you here? You must shift in what must shift in you in order to receive this help. All right, we're literally talking about who's coming in to help you. Feels like you need to shift some sort of mindset. We were talking about mindsets. Okay, so let's play around with the spread. Okay, so what I'm going to pull first is the bottom card. Which is usually the unknown, the unseen, the moon card, mystery. So immediately we have the 10 of Wands. This is coming up in a lot of other readers' messages as well. Okay, you're carrying a huge burden right now. Why are you carrying this burden, right? So I do feel like you're going to need this help that's coming in, and who's going to come help you? Okay, and then after shuffling that, draw the 9 cards from the top of the deck in order to lay out the spread. Okay. So we just lay them all out here. So this is different from what I normally do too, because I like to kind of pull cards out one by one, look at them individually before I get too deep into pulling all of them out. I think she does do it a little differently actually on her channel, to where she just does these first and then pulls these after she talks about it. But we're just having fun. We're being creative right now. We're playing around with it. This is a playground. Okay. We are not perfect. Okay, I am mastering this by learning every single day. Okay, so these top 3 here. My camera is always crooked. Every time I try to make it not crooked, it's still always crooked, because this is straight to me, and it drives me crazy that it's not straight for you. It's just the way my camera is mounted here. Okay, I'm like getting distracted left and right. I'm trying to over explain everything. It shouldn't be this difficult, is what I'm hearing, okay? So for you, this is your energy, or this is actually the energy of person 1, so it could be switched either way. So let's fill this out. What is person 1's energy? So we have the Ace of Cups here, which is overflowing abundance, love, hope, prosperity. And this is an overpouring of emotions here. And it looks like you're packing up to move on here. We got on our white horse. We've got our cup here. Okay, this overflowing cup. As we're riding our horse, we're trying not to spill. So this is gaining control over your emotions and your actions and all the challenges that you've been through, picking them up, and maybe even dropping some off, because originally we had 10 wands here and now we only have 7. So we've dropped some swords off, some ideas. We're no longer playing into those ideas. They're going to get left here at the village. It could be an offering. You're sharing your wisdom with others. Okay, and then you're moving on to the next town to share your wisdom with more. This is taking that action. We're already in the momentum. Okay, this is a very good feeling here. Feels like you're feeling really good inside. You're walking around barefoot. You're grounding yourself. You're out at the beach, which is your most favorite place. This is where we have the most freedom. Okay, doves also mate for life. This keeps coming up as well. This is like somebody's picked you and this is who you are with. Or you pick someone else and you are with this one always. Even if you are not together physically at this moment, you are always connected and you will always come back home to each other. Even though we're out traveling and we're doing this work, this could be volunteering. This is just healing. This is providing a beautiful service that you didn't even know that you needed. Okay, and then person 2, the Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you've helped this person out, or vice versa, they've helped you out because they dropped, you know, here we've dropped off the swords. This person has picked it up and is now, has gained a new confidence. They've gotten this help from you, or vice versa. And they're grounding themselves now. They're standing on this hill. They're on a higher frequency. In thinner air is what I'm hearing. It's not so thick and heavy anymore. Thoughts can flow a lot more easily. You have a lot more confidence. And in turn, you are helping others out as well, or they are helping others out. This person is helping others out. So this is how I don't know how to read this, right? Because it's always usually I'm saying like you or someone else, but I don't know. These could be switched. Who's helping who, right? It looks like you're helping each other. You help somebody, and then they, in return, go and help somebody. Okay, and then big ideas start coming through. This is overall collective, global kind of healing. This is that ripple effect. Okay, you smile, somebody else is going to smile. You're pissed off, you're going to piss that person off. It's the energy that you carry. And whether or not it's going to help others or not. But this is definitely a beautiful energy here. Okay, this was a little bit of a struggle at first, like when you first started. Right? When you started this journey, it was like, oh my gosh, I have so many wands to carry. And even though wands are fast moving, you are moving really slow here in the beginning because it's so much weight. And they haven't taken off on their own yet. So you're carrying the burden there. That is no longer. Okay, it feels like the swords are what's fast moving now. Because it's just flowing through this thin air. It doesn't have a lot of resistance. But once you master it, you feel like you're on the top of your game here. Okay, the relationship. This is about family here. You got family in the stained glass window, which are beautiful. Stained glass windows are gorgeous, especially when the sun shines through them. illuminates all these beautiful colors all over your walls, wherever it may be placed, on the floor and the ground. And you have your family here depicted here. And this is very creative. You have to hire an artist. Unless you can do it yourself, you can also do it yourself. Try and figure it out. Maybe you don't know how to do stained glass. Maybe you've always wanted to. You've always admired it. Now's that chance to get out there and do it. So that you can be at peace here. Lay your swords down. Hang them up. Now is not a time to fight. It's not time to fight anymore. It's time to sit and enjoy your family and enjoy the beautiful colors. The magical colors coming through. Picking that new direction. You're moving on. Following the constellations, the stars. Navigation. When you can finally get this rest, you can understand where you want to go, where you're going, how you can see within the dark by following that shining star. It will illuminate your path. Okay, in the Hierophant, this is about traditions, religions. Also helping people. It's like having a following here. You are at a much higher level, right? We've already gotten here at this higher level. Which is interesting to me. And here is supposed to be the timing, the 5 of Pentacles. So what is that? That's years. Because we go by days, weeks, month, years. Yeah. 5 years. I'm seeing here. That you've been on these crutches. It's like time to put down the crutch. And whoever's here is here to help you and is reaching out their hand. As in, come on, let's go. I'll help you in this path. Because I can see that it's very hard for you to walk here. So this could be religion. This is spirit coming through to help you. Okay, this even looks like a church here. And we have the Hierophant. This is your spirituality coming through to help you. You've been awakened. It's time to get moving. It's time to travel. This is worldwide. The healing is worldwide here. Okay, and then we're going to get the overreaching energy for the entire reading. Ace of Pentacles. See, I notice I haven't been showing you the cards either. So it's a little different. There's new steps that we're taking here. Exploring new areas. This is areas of our mind. And what actions are we going to take once we've explored that area? Okay, it's walking through the archway here. This is the graduation. It's the marriage. It's the wedding. And then, so I have this trash can down here, and it just made like a wedding bell sound. I don't know if you could hear it as I said wedding, which was my late father-in-law's trash can from clearing out his house just recently, over the past 2 months. Okay, this is the beautiful gift that's coming through. And it's literally in the air here. It's so expansive that it's literally the air that you breathe. This love, this passion that's coming through. A lot of grass. A lot of grass as well. We also have the beach. Grass and in the sky and in the air. Yeah, you're doing this all on your own. You know, you have help from spirit for sure. But it's not a physical person. That's coming through here. It's your intuition. It's spirit. It's when you ask for help and you receive it. And then you give help in return. You are the physical help. I still want to know what sexuality has to do with this. Spirit. Can I get a card for that, please? Okay, and I see this as being your work life. You're loving your work life. Because you're more creative now. You're in your confidence. Knight of Wands. Sexuality, huh? It's about making a choice, taking the action, going forward, making a choice. And we literally have like pearl necklaces, which reminds me of like cross-dressing or something, which is very creative. This could have something to do with theater and dressing up. Putting on a performance. Okay, and then I also see graduation. This is your graduation here. Okay, which cups are we choosing here? Why does it have to be sexually oriented? This is binary. But the interesting thing is this Knight of Wands who just seems a little depressed over here, or just like kind of out of it, in a daze, just like automatically going through their actions and what they're doing, their schedules. It's kind of automatic. You don't really have to think about it too much. But then here we have some choices. So every once in a while, we just need to stop and make some choices. So I do see this as you. This is spirit. And this is your relationship. Okay, here you are sleeping in the church, getting rest. And once you get your rest, you can move on and travel the world, different planes, to share your knowledge. And I see that you're gaining new knowledge every single day. You're making different choices every single day. We're coming out of that depression, that just go with the flow of what's already been happening, because you don't want to get any resistance and you feel like, well, this is the sure thing. This must be where I need to be. But it's not really. You need to wake yourself up. You need to start making the choices and not letting autopilot make those choices for you. Okay. Gosh, see, even just doing this reading, it's like a little bit of a struggle. I'm out of this mode of like, okay, I'm just doing what I normally do. I don't really have to think too much about it. I'm choosing a new spread and choosing a new direction and challenging myself in how I read it. What flows for me? Right, I'm trying to figure out my flow. All right, Spirit, some wild offerings. We got aging here. I am one with unlimited love, beyond all seeming restrictions of age. I am filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. Shakti. I don't know what that is. You have to look that one up. Aging, I'm hearing. We're not getting any younger here. We have a limited amount of time here on this earth to learn our lessons, to share the healing, to be reborn again, to regenerate. Time for a new beginning. Once again, it's like going to the skies. We've been getting some of those readings too. It's all about the sky, looking up, getting higher, getting taller, gaining new knowledge, right? It's part of aging. Once you're older, you have the wisdom, the wise old woman, the wise old man. Health. Allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. I may always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. You know, this is taking care of your body, which I was saying here. You're here on crutches. It's hard for you to walk. So it's time for you to fly. Okay, aging doesn't have to be this horrible thing to where it's so hard to do anything because you're not taking care of your body. But you could be 100 years old and be the most fit out of your whole life or out of others that are around you and can run circles around these people regardless of your age because you've been taking care of yourself internally, externally. Okay. That's it. Spirit says that's it. Okay, you made it through. You did it. You did the hard work. Even though it was not an easy flow. Next time it will be easier. Practice makes perfect. Even though nothing is perfect. I said this at the beginning. We keep striving for perfection. That's what keeps us going. That's the drive, the passion to be better every single day. And Spirit is here to help you with that. Okay, lovelies, thank you so much for being here and exploring this journey with me. If you would like a deep dive reading, a personal reading, go to onewhoseeks.info. It is currently under construction. You can still book your readings, but I apologize for the clunkiness of it. I have hired help to revamp the website to make it flow more easily for you in offering the messages that need to come through. I don't want this to be a difficult thing for you. It should be real simple. You get there, you can see exactly what it is you want, even if you've never had a personal reading before. Let's make things easier on ourselves. Not everything has to be so hard. Okay? I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.